to more than we do the math. Here we go. We'll start with this one.
Hello, 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 beer drinkers. My name is Rick, and I teach people how to negotiate for a living. And when I look out at this crowd, I see a lot of people of high value, high performers. But I've got a theory. You're worth more than you know. I've got a theory you're not getting paid enough. I've got a question for you. My theory is you're not getting paid enough. If you want to be paid more, say, you earned it.
You earned it.
Well, good news, folks. I'm here to teach you how to get a raise. There are 6 main steps in asking your boss for a raise. The first one is timing. You can't wait until the end of the HR cycle when everything's approved and everybody's signed off. No, if you're doing that, the ship has sailed. You got to start planting seeds early, in the summer, before the end of the year. You've got to have an ongoing dialogue. Start the work early. The second tip, you need to know your value. There's a gender pay gap. Go to salary.com, glassdoor.com, indeed.com. When I look out at this audience, I see a plethora of CEOs and vice presidents. You go to these websites, you type in your job title, you find somebody else with the same job title and a higher salary, you print it off, and you go to your mail boss and say, "Pay me, mother!" Next thing you need to do is track it. Everybody in here is doing a good job. You are doing a great job. You got to write it down. Write it down. You've got to write it down. Make a list. Once a quarter, what do? You go into your boss with the list. Make them argue on your behalf. Let them know how good you are doing so they can argue to their boss that you deserve that raise. And the next thing you got to do when you have this discussion, you can't do it over the phone or through an email. You got to do it like Gruber, face to face with like 100 t-shirts. You got to sit right down next to your boss and say, "I deserve a raise. And here's why." And when you're in there, you can't just say, "I want a raise." That doesn't work. Don't ask me this question later because that doesn't work. You've got to ask for something specific. I want this many more dollars. I want these many more vacation days. I want this other type of comp. I bet you want to work remotely. You got to ask for this. And finally, you got to go long and go deep. You're in this for the long game. You're not going to say, "Hey, I want a raise." And they're going to be like, "Yeah, here's your raise." That's not how it works. You're playing the long game. You want to remind them every few months. So at the end of the year, you get your raise. Folks, it's time to celebrate. And I've got a gift for you. If you take out your phone and scan this QR code and type in the word beer, you can have my slides. So tomorrow... That's right, it's like my gift to you. Tomorrow you can take that slide, you can do the steps, you can walk into your boss's office, and you can get paid.